HP. Hewlett Packard, a technology company that serves over 1 billion people worldwide, employs over 320,000, hitting a yearly revenue of over $50 billion. Today, their products include computers, printers, business solutions. Who knew a company that started off in a garage would end up becoming a massive giant in technology? In today's episode, we will discuss the beginnings of HP. 1938, the year when mixed nuts were 19 cents a pound. Also, the year when a duo, William Reddington Hewlett and David Packard, started part-time work in a rented garage. With a vision of creating a technological business and only $538, they worked at the now famous 367 Addison Avenue, Palo Alto, also known as the birthplace of Silicon Valley. Paying a $45 per month rent, David moved in with his wife and Bill. The couple moved in downstairs and Bill slept in the shed. Expressing their desire to start a company and to use their living space as an office, the owner gave them permission to use the 18 by 12-foot garage as a workshop. To finalize a name, the engineers decided to use their surname. The options were either Hewlett Packard or Packard Hewlett. The fate of the company would be decided on a good old coin toss. It is unknown who chose heads or tails, but when the coin landed, one said, "Yes," and the other, "Let's do the best out of 3. Okay, that we don't know, but the name HP was the winner. The first product they launched was the HP Model 200A, a sound oscillator for audio equipment, based on a design that Hewlett had developed during his high school years. The model was used by Disney Studios for the animation Fantasia. HP managed to make $5,369 in their first year of business. This deal led them to formally establish the so-called Little Business in January 1939. The following year, world was at war. Hewlett's loyalty for his country called him in 1942. He left to serve in the Army, leaving Packard to run HP. World War II was one of the most tragic events in human history. By 1940, 3% of the world's population died. In order to have an edge over the enemy, the military desperately needed a solution for their radar system. Radar could pick up incoming enemy aircraft at a range of 80 miles and played a crucial role by giving air defense early warning of the attack, and HP was there to help. The company manufactured oscillators that were used in radar equipment by the U.S. Army. HP was expanding rapidly to meet demand. HP was now also known for hiring women to help build electronics equipment. The sales figure for the company in 1941 was $100K, and by 1947, HP Incorporated hitting revenues of $1.5 million. After the Army, Hewlett returned to Palo Alto, taking on his role as the vice president of HP. For the coming 5 years, HP continued to manufacture products for public. But by 1950s, tensions were building in East Asia. North Korea had invaded South Korea. Electronics production soared. The company had in place an expanded line of test equipment. HP found more and more success. In coming years, the company continues to build a huge range of products including printers, calculators, medical equipment, business software. By 1959, HP went international with marketing operations in Switzerland and a manufacturing plant in Germany. HP was known to support the ideas of its employees, its customers, and for building a community, an approach that paid off. By 1957, HP went public with $16 a share. Employees were free to buy shares in the company. Palo Alto was experiencing high growth. The city went from having 25,000 people in the 1950s to having 52,000 in 1960. That meant an increase in roads, stores, schools, houses, and business for HP. By 1970, a recession hit, and rather than letting people go, HP decided to implement a 10% working hour reduction. Everyone contributed to the necessary cost savings, and 6 months later, they all returned to work full-time. HP was known for its culture. The HP way, some say the success of the company was because of this culture. The workplace was casual. They encouraged everyone to be friendly and to maintain constant communication with employees, so that everyone knew what was going on. And then there were the founders. Packard, an expert in administration, and Hewlett, a great innovator, were the key that made HP what they are today. A company that held true to its value, that went through World War, Korean War, and the Recession is going strong. Thanks to the duo that started out in a rented garage, people all around the world can enjoy HP. Until next time, have a good one.